EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. Being chased out left. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block.
Wow. Let's go.
That'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun snap to Locke. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
10-10 at their own 47-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left inside. It's complete. He's got it. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
What's his name?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting. Negative.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Open man is Trey Burton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. They get him with the
Throwing his lock on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got Burton here. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again to the 1st down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Ball carrier. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Actually,
from the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right.
it's fine.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes out a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets throws it away. Nice move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Oh.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Is good.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Block. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the 29, Locke. His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, block. They're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Block. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Now Locke. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Locke again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Locke going to try and throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
27-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And his pass incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Locke will try again on second down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Buccaneers.
They go play action here on first down. That's into the hands of his running back, Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
The Buccaneer first down.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Some physical play on the football there. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 20-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Block now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Levante David able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Locke to throw for it on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Oh, boy, this isn't what you want to see. That's Todd Gurley, folks. Down on the field still. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24. Falcons 17. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he will finally may be taken out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 14.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield. And he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Falcons 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Ooh.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. taking it in for 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Falcons 17.
Charles